Hi everyone, Bonnie here. Welcome to day 9 of Spellbinder's Crafty Advent Calendar. I'm a big fan of embellishments, so I was pretty happy when door 9 revealed a bag of rose-colored confetti. I wanted to showcase this product, and so I decided the best way to do that was to create a shaker. It was also an opportunity for me to reuse the Merry and Bright die set. The detail die was centered in the outline die and some deep red cranberry cardstock cut. Some tape is used to hold the two dies together, and I also die cut black sheet foam. The letters were not thrown out from the red die cut so that I could use the centers of the letters to finish them off. The outline die alone was used to cut both acetate and another piece of the red cardstock. To avoid getting glue on the acetate, I'll be putting this shaker together with Tombow glue. It will be dotted on the front of the black foam die cut and the back of the red cardstock die cut. I make sure that the adhesive is applied around all of the letters. Both are set aside to dry completely. This adhesive dries to a tacky state, making it perfect for working with acetate. No worries about the glue smearing. When the adhesive is clear, I know it's ready to be used, and I can go ahead and attach the acetate die cut on top of the foam one. The red die cut then can be lined up to the foam die cut and put on top of the acetate. I have a couple of the inside letters not lined up perfectly. The adhesive in this state is repositionable, so I can fix those up and there will be no residue left on the acetate. I can go ahead and position the inside of the letters on the acetate. And I'll adhere these with just a little dot of regular adhesive. And of course, a jewel picker makes this seemingly impossible task easy. So they don't get knocked out of position, I'll set it aside to dry for just a few minutes before I continue with the project. The embellishments are a mixture of medium and large confetti. Because the letters are smaller, I'll be using just the medium-sized ones. There are some areas of the letters which are even too small for that. So in addition to that, I'm adding in some tiny cream-colored beads. And I like the combination of the two, so that worked well. I'm going back to the Tombow glue and I'm putting on a thin stream around each of the letters and the outline of the tree die cut. And again, it's set aside until the Tombow glue is dry, and that probably will take about 10 minutes or so. And while that was drying, I've used another shade of red cardstock and embossed it with the Christmas tile embossing folder. And I'm going to be taking some pigment ink and running it over the top of the embossed design. I started off by just pulling the ink pad across the panel, but there were some high points that I did not catch, so I lightly tapped it on top. The adhesive is dry on the foam, so I can take the outline of the tree and attach it to the back of the shaker. As I'm doing this, I'm actually standing up with my head right over top so that I can line it up. I'm being careful so that I don't disturb any of the shaker material. I don't want it coming out and sticking to that glue. I have had that happen before, and when you're pulling any of the sequins that get on the glue, then more jump out to join it. The emboss panel, which is 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches, is adhered to an A2 size white card base. While the adhesive is drying, I place a little bit of weight on it so that that emboss panel lays flat. The Merry and Bright die set comes with a couple of sentiment choices. I have one of them die cut from the same cranberry cardstock and black sheet foam. Tree shaker and the foam back sentiment are adhered to the card front. And this fun card is now complete. I hope you enjoyed this video showcasing the beautiful rose-colored confetti in day 9 of Spellbinder's Crafty Advent Calendar. Stay tuned to this channel for day 10. As always, I appreciate your visit.